Hello, 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 all you happy Hearthstoners out there. You're watching Learning Hearthstone, a YouTube channel all about learning Hearthstone. I'm your host, The Game Diver, and today we're going to be doing a Let's Play with the Inner Spirit Priest deck, a deck that I constructed in a previous episode. If you want to see that episode for a full explanation of how the Inner Spirit Priest deck works exactly, check out the link in the description below. I'll be providing a summarized description later in the game, but first we're going to turn our attention to the start of the game and decisions that need to be made. I'm playing Best Troller, the Priest. Level 22. Let's take a look at the cards in my hand. Not exactly the cards that I want. I'm going to kick out the Boulderfist Ogre, kick out the Holy Flower, kick out the Holy Nova, because they all cost way too much mana for the early game. And I'm going to kick out the Light Well, because it doesn't do any attack. And I want some cheap minions that can do a little bit of attack and offer me a little bit of defense in the early game. Let's see what I get for the mulligan. Nothing that I really want. But let's take a look for those of you who are not intimately familiar with these cards already. I've got a 1 mana Inner Fire spell, changing minion's attack to be equal to its health. I've got 1 mana Power Word Shield, giving minion plus 2 health, draw a card. I've got a 2 mana Divine Spirit, double a minion's health. I've got a 4 mana Mogashan Ward, 1 attack, 7 health with taunt. 0 mana The Coin, gain 1 mana crystal this turn only, the card that you get just for going second in this game, and a 5 mana Holy Nova spell, deal 2 damage to all enemies, restore 2 health to all friendly characters. All useless cards at this point in the game, but we're going to play with them anyways. The Priest at the beginning of their turn plays a Northshard Cleric to the board, 1 mana, 1 attack, 3 health. Whenever a minion is healed, draw a card. The turn comes to me, and I get the Holy Nova on my turn, but there's no use for that, so I'm going to just end my turn. So I said I was going to explain the strategy for the Inner Spirit Priest deck. It's called Inner Spirit Priest because Inner Spirit is a portmanteau of the names of 2 cards that are unique to the Priest class that are going to be essential to winning this game. Inner Fire and Divine Spirit. Divine Spirit doubles a minion's health. Inner Fire sets its attack equal to its health, so you can combo these cards together on a minion that has a lot of health. For example, this Boulderfist Ogre that just came into my hand costs 6 mana, 6 attack, has 7 health, and double that health from like 7 to 14, for example, and then use Inner Fire to set its attack equal to 14. So you can have a 14/14 creature on the board, lots of health, very hard to remove from the board, lots of attack, easy to win the game within 1 or 2 turns. And that's essentially the win condition that I'm going for. All my turns are basically waiting for that win condition to happen, trying to make that win condition happen, stay alive until that win condition happens, then when it happens, go for the kill. So that's my general strategy. There are some other things there are some other details to how this deck works, but if you're interested in those, like I said before, you can check the link in the description below for a video where I explain that strategy in more detail. So my turn starts, and I'm wondering what the heck I'm going to do with these crap cards. I think I have no cards that I want to play this turn or can play, so I'm going to just use Lesser Heal to put my Priest back at full health and end my turn. I'm just waiting for better cards to come into my hand. I've got 7 cards right now. He has 5. And so you know, there's also another mini quest that's going on in this series. I have been questing since the beginning of this series to reach level 20. Why? Because Season 4 has just began, and everyone in Season 4 of ranked gameplay in Hearthstone, everyone who reaches level 20 will be able to win a special card back, the Curse of Naxxramas card back. It doesn't give you any special abilities, but it's just kind of cool to have. The back of your card looks different, and I wanted to go for it because I actually missed a special card back from Season 3, which was the Rainbow card back. There's a bit of a story behind that, but I'm going to save it for later and just turn my attention to what's been happening on my turn, or on the last couple turns. The other priest, Best Troller, played a raid leader to the board, 3 mana, 2 attack, 2 health. The other minions have +1 attack, which busts the Northshard Cleric up to 2 attack from its base 1 attack. I get my own Northshard Cleric, and I have 3 mana to spend. Do I have anything that I want to spend it on? I don't want to put this Northshard Cleric on the board right away because it only has 3 health. It could have potentially 4 health if I combo it with the Power Word Shield, but he would have the ability to remove the Northshard Cleric from the board while keeping his minions on the board, because these do cumulative 4 damage, which would take the Northshard Cleric off the board, but my Northshard Cleric only does 1 damage, which would not take these characters off the board, so I think I'm not going to do that. But I also don't want to let him get away with just taking complete control of the board right away, so I think I'm going to put this down, give it Divine Shield, point out, and give it Inner Fire. Oh, too late. Okay, well, that's okay. Because arguably it's a dumb idea to play Inner Fire and Divine Spirit right away. Because why? Because Inner Fire and Divine Spirit are my win condition cards, and really I should be using them on cards more like Mogashan Warden and Boulderfist Ogre, because these are the cards that can get me to win the game. Northshard Cleric being buffed up is not going to win the game, and he can do something like that, like cast a 2-mana Shadow War Pain to destroy a minion with 3 less attack. Northshard Cleric only has 1 attack, so it'll be removed by that spell. So I basically just wasted one of my win condition cards. Fortunately, I have a second one in the deck, which I will probably draw eventually. So not all hope is lost. It was just a calculated risk. I did not calculate risk appropriately, so I got the short end of the stick on that gamble. But in any case, the game goes on, and I still have a chance to win because he's not going to make all the perfect moves, and I can improve my gameplay as things go along. At the start of my turn, I get a 3-mana Shadow Word Death. Destroy a minion with an attack of 5 or more. No minions to use that on right now, but I can use my Mogashan Warden, so I'm going to throw that down. Because I have 4 mana to spend, and the Mogashan Warden costs 4 mana. So with that done, I'm going to end my turn, see what he does next. Now I have Inner Fire, so if I want to buff up the Mogashan Warden to a 7-attack creature, I have the option to do so. It's just a question of whether that's tactically a good move. Okay, the best Troller Priest plays a Power Word Shield for 1 mana, buffing his Raid Leader up to 4 health and drawing a card. His Raid Leader and his Northshard Cleric are thrown in the Mogashan Warden, taking it down to 3 health, and he uses Lesser Heal to heal the Raid Leader, but probably more importantly to draw more cards, bringing him up to 6 cards in his hand, matching him evenly with myself, who also has 6 health. I got 5 mana this turn, and into my hand comes a 2-mana Lightwell. At the start of your turn, restore 3 health to a damage-friendly character. Currently, his side of the board can put down 4 damage, which is enough to take down the Mogashan Warden. I could heal the Mogashan Warden and give it Power Word Shield to give it 4 health more. I have 5 mana, so I have the option of using Holy Nova to take some attack power off the board. That also removes his Northshard Cleric, which would prevent him from healing characters to draw more cards, which is also very valuable. Typically, you only want to use Holy Nova when he's got a ton of minions on the board that could die from Holy Nova, but in this situation, I think it might be worth it just to take the Northshard Cleric off the board, reduce some of the attack damage that he can do, and reap the benefits of restoring some health back to my Mogashan Warden. So, Holy Nova it is. Let me know in the comments below if you think that was a dumb idea, and the reasons why. I'd be interested to know, honestly, why you think that was a good or a bad decision. If you would have done the same, or if you would have done something different, let me know what you would have done. How will I finish this turn out? Am I going to attack the Raid Leader? He's just going to heal it. No point in doing that, so I'm going to just deal damage to his hero just because I can, and because I want to preserve the Mogashan Warden a little bit longer. And if I throw the Ward in the Raid Leader for no reason, the Raid Leader is going to stay alive, and my Mogashan Ward is just going to lose health. So really, I wouldn't be accomplishing anything by attacking with the Mogashan Warden, except reducing the Mogashan Warden's health so that he can be more easily removed. Okay, this is an interesting turn. Best Troller, the Priest, has put another Northshard Cleric on the board whose attack damage has been buffed up to 2 attack by the Raid Leader, and he also casts for 3 mana Thought Steal. Copy 2 cards from your opponent's deck and put them into your hand. Cast Lesser Heal on the Raid Leader, bringing it up to 3 health, keeping it alive a little bit longer. He wants to preserve that effect of giving other minions +1 attack. His turn ends, my turn begins. Into my hand comes a 4-mana Mogashan minion, 1 attack, 7 health with Taunt. Probably useful for replacing this Mogashan warrior, who's soon to be dispatched. I got 6 mana to blow. How will I spend it? I think what we do is we put down the Bolterfist Ogre, and we call it a day. I'm going to attack his priest, end the turn. Attacking any of the other characters would just take my Mogashan Warden's health to even lower without removing any minions from the board. He plays his own Mogashan Warden to the board. Throws his Northshard Cleric into my Mogashan Warrior. And throws his Raid Leader into my Mogashan Warrior, removing my Mogashan Warrior from the board, keeping all his minions on the board. Plays Lesser Heal to heal his Northshard Cleric, draw more cards. How many cards does he have? He has 10 cards. Holy moly, you know, if I healed his Raid Leader on the next turn, it would cause him to lose a card, which would be kind of funny, but it would also give him 4 health, so I don't know if I would do that just for the lulz. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, okay. He heals. Oh no, he used Power Word Shield to buff this Raid Leader's health. And so his turn ends. And my turn begins. Ay, ay, ay. Into my hand comes another Holy Nova spell, the last one in my deck. I got 7 mana to spend. What is the best way to spend it? I got Power Word Death. No minions to use it on. because all these minions have less than two health. I
wonder. The light shall burn you.
None of these options seem really great. I'm just gonna turtle up, throw down a Mogashan Warden. Mogashan's Warden is gonna die for sure on the next turn. I'm gonna put down a Light Well, heal up whatever damage has been taken. Unfortunately, that Light Well is also gonna synergize with his Northshire Cleric, because this Northshire Cleric will draw cards when any minion is healed, even mine. Well, with these two minions, he can only put down 4 damage. With the Mogashan Warden, he can do 6 damage. So he's going to need a little extra health to take down my Mogashan Warden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Boulderfist Ogre to attack his Mogashan Warden, bring it down to 1 health. So if he wants... So if he wants to use this Mogashan Warden to attack, he's going to lose his taunt card, which is nice. Plays a Direwolf Alpha to the board, 2 mana, 2 attack, 2 health. Adjacent minions have +1 attack. This busts his Mogashan Warden up to 3 health. And he puts down a 2 mana Frostwolf Grunt to attack 2 health with taunt. Bust up to 4 attack by the Dire Wolf. Plays Lesser Heal on the Mogashan Warden so he can draw an extra card. He's got a crazy full hand. Plays another Frostwolf Grunt to the board. Attacks with the Mogashan Warden and the Cleric. And the Raid Leader, removing my Mogashan Warden from the board as predicted, but at least that Boulderfist Ogre is still intact. The Light Well heals the Ogre, forcing the enemy to draw another card. Into my hand comes a 6 mana Holy Fire spell, deal 5 damage, restore 5 health to your hero. Let's take a look at the state of the board right now. He doesn't have any minions that have 5 attack or more, so my Shadow Word Death spell is not very useful right now. But I do have this Holy Nova. And what the heck do you know, guys? Every single minion he has, well, almost every minion he has 2 health. This is messed up, guys. I love it. Alright. Let's do this. I love when this happens. Okay, guys, here we go. Holy Nova. 5 mana, deal 2 damage to all enemies, restore 2 health to all friendly characters. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's do it. Yes! Cleared his side of the board. I'm very, very sorry. I'm going to use Power Word Shield to buff up the Ogre. I draw a Frostwolf Grunt. 2 mana to attack 2 health with taunt. If he wants to get to my Ogre, he has to sacrifice his Raid Leader, because his Raid Leader will have to attack my Frostwolf Grunt. The Frostwolf Grunt will kill the Raid Leader. He has a lot of cards. Do I go straight for the face, or do I go for board control? I'm going to go for board control, because he still has too many cards. But he does have only 10 cards left in his deck, because he's been overdrawing. So in a few turns, if he keeps drawing, he is going to start getting card fatigue. Card fatigue means he's going to take damage. Okay, maybe I should have used that Boulderfist Ogre to attack when I had the chance, because he just played a Shadow Word Death for 3 mana, destroy a minion with an attack of 5 or more, and the Boulderfist Ogre had 6 attacks, so he removed the Boulderfist Ogre from the board, played his own Boulderfist Ogre to the board. But Karma is in full swing today because I have my own spell, a 3 mana Shadow Word Death spell, the same one he used on me, to remove my Ogre, delivered back to him. Into my hand came a backup Shadow Word Death spell, so that's very useful if he has another Ogre up his sleeve. I've got a lot of spells, but not a lot of good situations to use them in, so I'm just going to attack with the Frostwolf Grunt. Call it a day. End my turn. I could have used Holy Fire to attack his hero, but that would restore 5 health to my hero that doesn't need to be restored. And it'd be much better to save this Holy Fire for some of the crazy plays he has up his sleeve. I want to use the Holy Fire for board control more than for hero damage, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so he puts a Sentient Shield Master on the board, a taunt card, protects his hero, protects his minions. 4 mana, 3 health, 4 mana, 3 attack, 5 health with taunt. And he throws down a Light Well, and he throws down a 3 mana Raging Worgen. Kind of look like a werewolf. 3 attack, 3 health, Enrage, Wind Fury, and +1 attack. Enrage means when this character gets attacked, the special effect is triggered. The special effect is Wind Fury. Wind Fury means this creature can attack twice. And +1 attack means that it will have 4 attack instead of 3. So this is kind of a pain in the butt. Into my hand at the start of my turn comes a 6 mana Boulder Fist Ogre, 6 attack, 7 health.
Consider.
A card that I love dearly. Can't do anything with this Frostful's Grunt because it's just going to die as soon as I attack the Sungeon Shield Master.
The light shall burn you.
I think for sure I need to put down this Boulder Fist Ogre. That's the right move. I got 4 mana left. Is there anything I can use it on, really? Anything that I should use it on? I know. Inner Fire on the Lightwell. Lightwell, remove Sungeon Shield Master. And Frostful's Grunt does 2 damage there. And heal the Lightwell. End turn. Kind of a risky move using Inner Fire on my Lightwell because that Lightwell could be removed quickly, but I want to establish some kind of board control. Alright, the Raging Worgen takes out my taunt card and then takes out my Lightwell. So yeah, that was a dumb move, guys, but okay. That happens. You have to play around your mistakes. Best Troll of the Priest puts down a 6 mana Sunwalker, 4 attack, 5 health, taunt, and Divine Shield. And also another light spawn. Not another, but a light spawn, 4 mana. 0 attack, 5 health, but a special effect is that this minion's attack is always equal to its health. So it starts out with 5 health, that means it starts out with 5 attack. Start of my turn, I get an Inner Fire spell, 1 mana. Change a minion's attack to be equal to its health. No minions that I should really use it on. There's not a lot of value in using it on the Boulder Fist Ogre, unless the Boulder Fist Ogre has already had Divine Spirit cast on it, which would double its health to 14 health, allowing Inner Fire to give the Boulder Fist Ogre 14 attack. Oh, this is not looking good, guys. Okay, I'm going to use the Shadow Word Death to remove the light spawn. I'm going to use Holy Fire to... I'm going to use Holy Fire to take off that Divine Shield. And I'm going to use Boulder Fist Ogre to remove Taunt. So now he only has a Lightwell. And I'm going to end my turn on that note. Not the best situation, but at least the board situation is in my favor. However, the card count advantage is all in the best troller's favor because he's been drawing cards like crazy all game. I haven't, so I only have 1 card. Okay, he cast Divine Spirit for 2 mana to buff up the light. Well, once, then twice, and this is probably an Inner Fire. Yep. Okay, he's done. He's using my own combo against me. He's turning the Lightwell into a 20/20 character and bringing my hero instantly down from 30 health down to 10. So this is the kind of thing that I was hoping to do to him, but he's now doing it to me. That is the power of the Inner Spirit Priest deck turned against me. I guess that jives what I said before, which is that karma is in full swing this turn, because what he does to me, I do back to him. What I do to him, he does right back to me, even worse. He also puts down a 4 mana, 2 attack, 3 health, Defender of Argus, Battlecry, giving adjacent minions 1 attack, 1 health, and taunt. Which means this Lightwell, this monster Lightwell, has taunt, and it also gets 1 extra attack and 1 extra health, as if it really needed it. So, what are we going to do here, guys? I'm going to put down the Guribash Berserker. I'm going to restore 2... Oh, I'm dead. Okay, Inner Fire goes on the Guribash Berserker just because. Throw the Ogre into the Lightwell. End turn. I'm hoping he'll make some kind of mistake, but even if he doesn't make a mistake and he kills me off this Lightwell, I guess it's kind of a victory of sorts, because at least this proves that the Inner Spirit Priest deck does work, because this guy has the same idea and he's using it against me to great effect. Okay, good game. Well played. Wait, how do I... Here we go. Come on. Well played. Missed it. Okay, well, maybe he knew in his soul that I was wishing him a well played, a good game. Good sportsmanship. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching that. I didn't win this one, but it was an interesting loss. I got to see what it feels like to be on the receiving end of an Inner Spirit Priest deck, and it did not feel that great, which means that I'm going to feel great when I get to use it against my opponents, because they're not going to be feeling great. It means I'm going to be winning, and hopefully I will win, because I am playing this series to get to level 20 on the ranked ladder for Season 4 of Hearthstone, so that I can get the Curse of Naxxramas card back. If you'd like to see the conclusion of this series,